Hello, everybody, and welcome to Alaska Cruises Arena, home of the University of Alaska Kodiak. Now, we are coming to face them on their homecoming week as they are wearing their homecoming retro jerseys, and we are hoping to ruin homecoming for them. Now, this Alaska team is not a team to be taken lightly. Even though they have a 1-3 record, they are still a very solid team and are very much an air raid style offense. And speaking on the air raid, we are dealing with a little bit of a quarterback controversy right now. So Deon Graves and Jarvis Kinnery have been our starters, and they have not done well, which makes us want to try out Jamal McBride there. Deon Graves, he has not played very often, but he is clearly our better quarterback in the offense. So we're going to work out in our practices to see if Deon Graves or Jamal or Kinnery have anything. And that's one thing that Kinnery is very good at, is throwing picks. We have played 4 games total in the season, and he has a total of 8 interceptions. That's an average of 2 interceptions per game, and that is not anywhere close to good enough. Plus, he's throwing 50% on his averages. He needs to pick it up, which really makes you think about Jamal McDaniel, the third-string quarterback, and trying to give him a shot. And you got to work out Jamal McDaniel because Deon Graves cannot stay healthy. So we need to see if McDaniel is going to be the better quarterback than Kinnery. And in practice, McDaniel has been showing to be the better quarterback in terms of accuracy. Now, McDaniel's not as fast or quick, so he's not going to be the guy that we're really looking for to run the ball like we are with Kinnery. And on top of that, we're going to be missing our star wide receiver, J.J. McBride, and that is going to be a very tough loss for us. And on top of that, we are finding out that Jaron Walter is also not going to be playing this week, which is another killer for our offense. But let's talk about the bye week that we are just coming out of while we're showing that practice and our recruiting board right now. We're doing pretty well on recruiting as we are doing fine and everything, but this Alaska team, they're going to be a challenge for us, and they are definitely a solid team and a team that's really going to be trying to fight for not being in the bottom of the conference at this point, which is going to be something that we're going to be dealing with at the same time. Now, if we're looking at Alaska's schedule here, they have been very close. This 1-3 record is something that we can't take very lightly because they have shown to be very close in games. Every game except for one have been one possession type games. So they very easily could be a 3-1 team right now. And they're going to be led by their star quarterback, Dallas Barrow. And this guy can sling it. He is made for this offense. So we really need to be paying attention to them. And their wide receiver group is a very strong wide receiver group. And our corners and our safeties are going to have their hands full in this one. So let's see how well this team can come off after this bye week and see how they respond in this one. So Billings won the toss, and they have elected to kick the ball off and defer to the second half. And this game has started with Leo Lacey with the return. Very good return, fighting all the way just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 40-yard return. That is going to be a problem in this game with him, as his speed and ability to return is fantastic. And that's Leo Lacey again with a 9-yard reception on that one as they hurry up to the line and run a little bit of no huddle on this one with a 2nd and 1, 5 wide with Ernst in motion, getting the catch on that one. He's going to go gain 4 yards on that one, picking up the first down on that play. Hurry up again with this 5 wide, really putting us in a tough situation. Leo Lacey, he's going to go in motion, and Ernst is going to go find some space again on that one. 2nd down and 1 after he picks up 9 yards on that dart from Dallas Barrow. So now, again, needing to try and figure out something. The wide receiver going in motion, and Gay is going to be wide open on that one. Marion Gay, 26-yard reception on that one. That's the 74 overall wide receiver, 5th string for them on that one. Again, 5 wide on this hurry-up offense. 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. Dallas Barrow is going to find Ernst on that one. 8-yard touchdown on that one. Made it look very easy on that one. Alaska is going to take the lead 7-0 after just 1 minute of play. And that's something that we're going to see a lot of on that one is they have a very good kicker in Stacy Weeks. And he's going to send the ball through the end zone on that one. And we're going to send this Billings offense out with Dion Graves getting the start. Antoine Foreman is going to go receive the pitch on that one after going in motion, picking up 3 yards on the play. His first rush, filling in for McBride with his shoulder injury. So now we've got 2nd down and 7 with 2 backs in there. We've got Dwayne Novak filling in for Jaron Walter. Carey's going to go in motion. Graves scanning. He's going to find Pino, and he's going to drop it. That was a dangerous pass. Threw it behind Pino to avoid the congestion from that Alaska defense, and is going to drop that one. Graves is going to find Foreman, and that's going to be dropped. That was a 1st down with some yards to go as he beat his man. That should have been caught, and that is going to force a Billings punt on that one. And now Alaska is going to be moving the ball, and they are sitting at midfield at this point. We got a 3rd down and 2 on this one. They've got Blount in the backfield, the halfback. Leo Lacey's going to go in motion. They're going to go find him, and they're going to shut him down. That is a 4th and inches play. He gains 2 yards. They're going to mark him short. Fantastic play by the safety coming up on that one, Pierre Ferwerda. And then a fantastic punt is going to send Billings in their own 5-yard line, and E.J. Buckley's going to find no space on that one. He's going to lose yards on that one, 2nd down and 11 on their own 4. And Pino's going to receive that pass on his own goal line, and he's going to lose yards on that one as well. So now we've got 3rd down and 12. This Billings offense going the wrong direction right now. They need to find something here. 3rd down and 12 inside their own end zone. Need to get out of that one. That is a good block there, and Graves is going to find just enough space to try and give the punter just a little bit of extra space for this punt. Punting from their own 9-yard line, giving that ball to Leo Lacey. He's going to pick it up at the 50-yard line, and it's going to return it for 11 yards on the play, setting up Alaska on the Billings 39-yard line. Fantastic field position for them, and they're going to add to it as Noah Dunn is going to pick up 10 yards on the strike from Dallas Barrow on that one, and continuing that hurry-up offense. Got to make some stops in the backfield to try and stop this hurry-up. Hopkins is going to go in motion into the backfield, and there's the stop there on that one. That is going to be a loss of 3 yards. Gary Griffith getting into the backfield, making a big-time play, reading the quarterback all the way on that one, and forcing a 3rd down and 3, and that's going to be stopped as well. We've got Khalid Cook, the left end on that one, making the stop. That is a big time stop on that one. 4th down and 4. And Stacey Weeks is going to try a 50-yard field goal. And he's going to push it just right. He did not get enough movement on that one to get the ball into the uprights. That is going to be a big time stop for this Billings defense as we are under 2 minutes left in this quarter. So now we've got 2nd and 9, and Dion Graves is going to flip the play. They got Ferguson also in the backfield, the tight end, and Dwayne Novak's going to receive that one, going nowhere. He's going to pick up no yards on that screen pass. Never got going after receiving the ball on that one. Then Billings needs to convert some of these 3rd downs to try and keep this defense off the field and in good field position. Dion Graves is going to go deep, and that is not going to be caught. Sheldon Carey, the 2nd string wide receiver, is not going to fight for that one. That is going to set up Alaska in their own territory after the punt. And Hopkins is going to find some wide open space there. 18-yard reception after that pass completion from Dallas Barrow, who is doing a fantastic job so far, being perfect on his first 10 passes, 94 yards as well. And Hopkins is going to find more space, wide open on that one. He is beating that corner in that open space. He's got 2 receptions now, back to back. He's got 30 yards, and now they are moving into Billings territory, and that is going to be a fantastic play by Pierre Ferwarda. That would have been a fantastic gain for Alaska, and he jumps the route just enough to knock that ball down. Big time stop there. 2nd down and 10, and Hopkins is going to find some more space, and they're going to mark him just short of the 1st down, setting up 3rd and inches. But again, Hopkins finding open space, beating his man on every play. Blount is going to go and receive the run on that one, and he's going to pick up big time yards, 32-yard rush. One of those rare times that you would see Alaska running the ball. That is something that they do. They are not a pure only passing air raid offense. They do run the ball, and that was a fantastic run by him, and he's going to be rewarded with a 2-yard touchdown after that 32-yard rush, and he is going to pick up that touchdown for Alaska, giving them a 14-0 lead. Wide open space for him, and they're going to kick that ball off to Billings as we are approaching the last play of the quarter, and E.J. Buckley is going to receive that, and he is going to go pick up 9 yards on that play. Fantastic run by E.J. Buckley as he is finally seeing some action for him. And Ferguson in a brand new formation, he's going to go receive that pass there, trying to bring Brady Ferguson in as we are missing McBride and trying to replace that offense production from and giving it to our fantastic tight end. And Dwayne Novak's going to receive that run. He's going to go pick up 5 yards. Good pickup on that one. And now we've got a 3rd down and 4. This offense needs to convert this. Convert this, and you are into Alaska territory for the first time in this game. And Dion Graves is not going to find his receiver on that one. Fantastic breakup by Alaska's corner on that one. And that is going to force another Billings punt. And Dallas Barrow is going to keep that one. He's going to go pick up 4 yards on that rush as they are on their own 45-yard line, approaching that midfield mark. It appears that Billings is going. No, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. Don Haley's going to pick it up. That's unfortunate. Billings could have had a good chance on that one, but they are going to review that. It did look like in real time that he was down, and he definitely was down. So they are going to reverse that and move Alaska back a couple yards. But as I was saying, it appears that Billings is getting out of that little bit of a zone defense and moving into man, and it's going to work on that one. That is a sack on that one. Jamin Barrett getting back there, fighting through the blocks to make that tackle on Dallas Barrow. That is another thing that this defense needs to do. They need to attack Dallas Barrow and force dangerous passes, as he has thrown 5 interceptions on the year so far with only 3 receptions, 3 touchdowns. And Terrence Brothers is going to receive that punt and pick up 8 yards on the return. That Billings defense really keeping this Billings team in the game, and E.J. Buckley is going to try and make some offense production happen, picking up 10 yards, doubling his production on the game so far on that play. So now we've got 2nd down and 11 on this one as we approach 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and Deion Graves is going to keep that ball, and he's going to go trying to fight for some extra yards. Probably not the smartest thing for him to be doing with his injury history so far. And now we've got 3rd down and 3 on this one for Deion Graves. And he's going to complete it to Dwayne Novak, and he's going to go pick up some yards. That is a good reception for him. He was able to get his feet moving on this screen pass and pick up 17 yards on the play. Deion Graves 4 for 8 so far, 22 yards total on passing. Most of that coming from that play right there. That definitely shows you how well this Billings offense is playing in this game so far. And that is a very good catch by Antoine Foreman. Good pass and good catch by Antoine Foreman, but they are going to review that to see if Foreman actually was in bounds. And it doesn't look like that's going to be a catch. They're probably going to rule this one as out of bounds. And they are going to reverse that one and make us have a 2nd down and 10 on this play. And E.J. Buckley's going to receive the swing pass, and he's going to go pick up some yards. He about gets it all back on that one, picking up 18 yards on that swing pass. These are some of the better plays so far for this Billings offense, is these little halfback swings and screens that have worked so far. As we are now approaching 2 minutes left in the quarter, moving into Rush Nash is going to go receive that. We are now into the Alaska red zone. And this is the first time entering the red zone and entering Alaska's side of the field so far in this game. Running clock down. We've got a 3rd down and 4. Terrence Ferguson in the backfield. And E.J. Buckley is going to receive this one, and he's not going to pick up that 1st down. That is going to be 4th down and 4 as they're going to run that clock down. 40 seconds left, and they're going to kick the field goal. He's going to put it through. Big time on that one for Billings. And this is a matchup that we want to keep an eye on. These are 2 teams that would be down at the bottom of the conference with us. So it is important to see what kind of game that is going to turn out. San Diego State currently up 14-10. Would like to keep eyes on that one. Kicking that ball off to Leo Lacey. That is fantastic blocking, and he's going to find some space. He's probably going to return this. Nobody's going to catch him. This speed demon himself, Leo Lacey, 95-yard touchdown kickoff return. Fantastic job by Leo Lacey. That is, and blocking. You can't just discount the blocking on that one, as the blocking did very well to open up Leo Lacey. He was untouched the entire play on that one and just outran everybody. That is speed from Leo Lacey and shows why he is a fantastic returner and somebody that is on the best returner watch list. So now we've got 30 seconds, and Alaska is up 21-3 as we go and try and go deep on that first play after the kickoff, and that is going to be a sack, and that is probably going to do it for this half, as we are not going to continue to risk any other turnovers or bad plays and let Alaska use their timeouts, and they're okay not using their timeouts, and we will be fine with that. But Again, this is one of those things that we always talk about in all of the games that we've played so far. This Billings offense is off to a very, very slow start. This defense has performed very well. Other than if we discount that kickoff return for a touchdown, this defense has held Alaska, a very high-powered Alaska offense, to 14 points so far in this game. But the offense has only reached the other side of the 50 once, and then entered the red zone and weren't able to convert third down, big-time third down, and just not able to get anything going. And that's another sign right there. Rushing yards are equal for both teams. Now, Alaska, they are an air raid team, so you don't expect them to have a ton of yards, but we should have more rushing yards. We shouldn't be equal with an Alaska offense that doesn't run the ball as often, and those passing yards have not been very good for us. This offense really needs to really pick up some steam and really get going, because this is something that we are just so used to, is the offense not showing up in the first half, and then it's too little too late in the second half. So let's see what kind of Billings offense comes out of the gates on this one. And Terrence Brothers is going to return that to the just past the 30-yard line after he returns it for 29 yards. Oh, not the 30, that's the 25. So Dion Graves is going to keep that one on that second down and 10, and that's going to be an injury. That's something that we have just run into all the time. And now we're going to bring in McDaniel, as he has shown to be the better passer than Kinnery so far. And there we go. Ferguson's going to go receive that pass, and he's going to go pick up the first down. That is the first completion for greater than 5 yards other than from a running back. That is great work by McDaniel, finding Terrence Ferguson, the tight end, to try and replace McBride. And there's no time for McDaniel on that one. Third down and 13. He had an open man as he was going deep. Was going for this deep man and didn't have the time for it. Beat the corner on that one. That could have been a touchdown if he had the time to actually throw that ball. Very disappointing to have that happen. And McDaniel is going to be, that's an off-target pass. That's one thing that we did see in practice, that he definitely isn't the most accurate, but he is more accurate than Kinnery is. So now Alaska is going to receive the ball, and they're going to start their drive with a fantastic pass play there, gaining 13 yards on the play. And Leo Lacey outrunning Dallas DeLoach, the linebacker, and he's going to go pick up 13 yards as well, as this offense is chugging into Billings territory already after just 2 plays. And Dallas Barrow, I don't know how Dallas Barrow gets out of that. That is a very good keep by him, and he's going to go pick up 13 yards as well, as they are now on the Billings 31-yard line. They had 3 guys on Dallas Barrow, and not a single one could make the tackle on him. And he's going to keep it again, gaining another 13 yards. That's 4 plays in a row for 13 yards as they continue to move the ball now into Billings red zone territory. Leo Ace is going to receive the handoff on that one. He's going to go pick up the first down. Now moving inside the 10-yard line for Billings. They are getting a ton of chunk plays, and there is the end of that, as Dallas Barrow is tackled for a loss by Marquise Owens on that one. Now we've got second down and goal, and Greg Blount is going to go receive that one, and he's going to go gain 7 yards. Could have tried for the end zone, but following these blockers and was shut down. 3 yards to go for Alaska. Dallas Barrow is going to keep this one, and he's going to reach that ball across and going to get that touchdown for Alaska. That is going to set up Alaska with another touchdown for Dallas Barrow. 28-3. 229 yards of Alaska offense to 86 yards of Billings offense. That is something we have seen very often, is very, bad offenses for Billings so far. EJ Buckley is going to go rush and pick up the first down on that one. And now we've got a 2nd down and 11 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. EJ Buckley's going to receive that swing pass, and he's going to go pick up some yards. That's 15 yards. Shoestring tackle again on him. His speed makes things very difficult, but doesn't have quite that burst or the extra blocking time to pick up that little extra space that he needs. 1st down and 10 into Alaska territory now, and McDaniel's going to keep that one. He's going to try and run through, as that is not something that we would advise at this point with the injury history of this team. But that is a triple option that you would not expect from McDaniel, as he is not the faster guy on that one. Rush Nash running through guys, and the only way bringing him down is through that face mask. Our fullback, very quick fullback, running through and going to go pick up extra yards now into Alaska red zone. Dwayne Novak is going to go in motion. McDaniel fakes it to him, and he's got no time. He had an open guy over there in the corner, but running that flag route, but no time, and Merriman is going to pick that up. And on top of that, McDaniel is going to sit out on this next play with the wind knocked out. Now we've got 3rd down and 11, and EJ Buckley's going to go run for that one. Catching the defense off guard, but he's going to go pick up 9 yards. Not quite to the level that he needs, and we need points. We need to score touchdowns more than just field goals. Kinnery's going to go, he's going to run, and he's going to find that space, juking out, and he's going to go pick up 12 yards on that one as the third quarter finishes on that one. McDaniel now got his win back after the quarter change, and EJ Buckley's going to try and get it, but he's shoved down, finding that brick wall of the Alaska defense on that one. He's going to be short, and they're going to hurry up on this one. Looks like they're calling the exact same play to try and get EJ Buckley into the end zone, and this time he's going to go get it. That is a Wolves touchdown, keeping them in the game. This is an 18-point game so far, as we are checking in on that San Diego State and Air Force game again. Still a very close game, as they are now into the fourth quarter, just starting that. San Diego State up 20-13 on that one. So now, kicking off to the very dangerous Leo Lacey, as he's going to receive that at his own 5-yard line, and this time they're going to wrap him up. Very good kickoff coverage on that one, as he gains 25 yards on the play. These are now big time stops for Billings, and they need it, and they're going to get a sack on that one. That is fantastic play by Marquise Owens. Big time play by this defense. He's going to shoot the gap on that one and bring Dallas Barrow down on that sack. Big time stop. Need another one if they're keeping it in this game. 8-18. This is not what you're looking for. That's going to be a gain of 20 yards on the play. That is going to be a first down for Alaska. 7 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. And Dallas Deloach is going to knock that one out of the hands of the wide receiver on that one. Big time stop by Alaska again. Now 2nd down and 10 on the play. Need stops. And Leo Lacey's going to receive that one. He's going to go pick up 7 yards. Now we've got a very big 3rd down and 3. I know that we have said that every play has been big because it is big. And Dallas Deloach, he's not going to make the tackle, but is covered up on that one. His mistake is fixed. Melvin Norton is going to go pick up that tackle for stopping Dallas Barrow just before they get to that first down. Now this offense needs to get something done. 6 minutes to go in this game. 3rd down and 8. They need to convert first downs. Down 18. They need to score, and they need to score quickly on this one. They need 3 scoring possessions, and Brady Ferguson is going to receive that one, picking up the first down on that one. 9 yards on the play. Now we've got 2nd down and 10 as we are complete, as an incomplete pass just happened on that play prior. moving Rowe into motion on this one. EJ Buckley's going to receive the handoff on that one. That is going to be 3rd down and 2, picking up 8 yards on the play. He's up to his average at 50 yards for the game. Now we are hurrying up again as we are ticking. Clock is ticking under the 5-minute mark. Need to score quickly. 3rd down and 2, and fantastic play call. EJ Buckley is going to go try and follow his blockers, but Alaska is going to stop that one. He's going to go pick up 6 yards on that screen play as Alaska was bringing some heat on McDaniel. Now 1st down and 10 from the Billings 45-yard line. Play action 2 from EJ Buckley. They're going to find Rowe on that one. Jason Rowe is going to make the catch on that one. That is a guy that does not see the field basically ever. And that is a big-time pickup from him on that one. 1st down and 10 in Alaska territory. There he's going to throw it deep. And that's going to be picked off. Don't know what the wide receiver was doing on that one. Let's look and see. That's going to be Vernon Price. That's your 3rd-string tight end. We are down a good chunk of wide receivers. Vernon Price, a guy that doesn't typically see the field, doesn't high point the ball, not helping out his quarterback on that one. And that's a big time hit, breaking up that pass on that play. That is a big time play. 2nd down and 10. This defense really needs to pick up if we have any shot at this one. Greg Blount is going to be tripped up on that one. Pierre Ferwerda going to get to that one, making the tackle on that play, getting no credit for the trip. And now 3rd down and 10 is going to be picked up. That is a tough way to give up that 1st down. Richmond Kennedy finding just enough space to go pick up that 1st down. Dallas Barrow finding that open space as the clock ticks under 4 minutes. And Dallas Barrow is going to keep that ball and letting that clock continue to tick down. But they are continuing to run this hurry-up offense as they are comfortable with it. 2nd down and 4. Dallas Barrow going to keep that one again on the play, and that is going to be shut down by Melvin Norton again in the backfield to try and stop Dallas Barrow. So now we've got the clock ticking under 3 minutes, starting to run the clock down just a little bit, and Greg Blount's not going to receive any space on the play. Khalid Cook making a big-time stop. Billings is going to use a timeout to try and preserve just as much time as they possibly can. And Brothers is going to return this one, finding just a little bit of space, but is going to be shut down pretty quickly on that one. Not enough speed like Leo Lacey has. 17 yards on that one. Billings is going to start on their own 32-yard line. EJ Buckley, he's trying his best to find some space on that one, trying to spin away from wherever the defense was, but not able to get away. 2nd down and 11 as they continue to try and hurry up because they need to score quickly, but I think this might be just a little bit too late. 2 minutes, EJ Buckley's going to find some wide open space. Don't know why they left EJ Buckley all alone on that one, but they did send the house. That's 8 receptions for EJ Buckley so far in this game. McDaniel showing very good accuracy in the game as we are now 2 minutes left in this game. McDaniel back to pass, trying to find just a little bit of space, and Pino's going to high point that ball, and he's going to be forced out of bounds on that play. That is a fantastic job by Pino on that one. Booker Pino with a double move and high pointing that ball, which could have easily been picked off, but good work by Pino to go get that just outside of the Alaska red zone. And that is going to be caught by Vernon Price, trying to make up for that play that he had earlier. Picking up 8 yards on that play. Now we've got 3rd down and 2. And Pino's going to find that space. He's going to score that touchdown. Just a little bit of life left in this game. It is now a 12-point game in this one. Very good find by McDaniel. and a very good grab by Booker Pino to go get that one. Your number one wide receiver, and they're going to go 4-2 to try and bring this deficit down, trying to make it a 10-point game rather than an 11-point game. And they're going to find Ferguson, and he's not going to go and make that play there. Just let him just a little bit too far. Last chance here to get that onside kick. If you don't convert this, that game is over. And Gay is going to go receive that. Marion Gay with the recovery on that one. It didn't travel 10 yards, and all you could hope for at that point was a bobble from Marion Gay. But that is not the case in this one, as Dallas Barrow leads this Alaska team to victory on homecoming weekend for them. This was just a very tough way to lose in this game. Dion Graves doing what he does best and getting injured. Kinnery saw a little bit of action after McDaniel went down. He is a man. That was a very tough play in this game. That was right before half. The game would have been 14-3 going into halftime, but instead we were at 21-3, and that's a really tough deficit to going into halftime with. If the game's at 14-3, I mean, the game could have been the exact same that it turned out because this offense really couldn't do anything. But we were just, this offense has just been struggling. They have not been able to figure out what to do or anything right now. This defense is our bright spot, but eventually this offense needs to do something because Alaska was in fantastic field position most of the game, and we just were not. We didn't have any drives really in Alaska territory. There were a couple of drives where we did, and we didn't see the red zone very often, but we need to really pick up. This offense needs to figure something out. I mean, we're going to be entering into another bye week, probably our last bye, if I'm remembering correctly, for the season, but we're going to be entering that bye week, and we really need to figure our crap out right now. We are able to pick up some pretty good recruits here. We did pick up a very good Corey Young. He will help out this wide receiver core greatly, as we are going to be losing two of our best wide receivers, our starter in Pino, and McBride is also going to be leaving as he is going to be a senior. And this is going to be another position that we need a lot of help with. We are going to be losing a lot of our very good linemen, and we don't have very good replacements for our starting linemen. We were able to pick up Brian Gandy, so we are able to drop off on one of our centers because we really only need one, but it's also nice to be able to go get that Montana hometown kid. Now, Harvey Jordan, he's a guy that I really want. He has speed at that linebacker position, which is really something that we need. But Michael Hall really is a good backup for him on top of that. So we just need those fast wide receivers, outside linebackers to cover wide receivers, because we are in that 3-3-5 defense. And also speed is going to help on pass rushing as well. Now, Carlos Lee is somebody that we picked up, and he's fast, and he could cover. And he also has pretty good catching, but he's probably going to be a defensive player because he has no offensive moves. So now we're in week 7, so we have to make a couple decisions as we're going to go out of week 7 because we can't recruit. We can't add anybody else to our board after week 7. So we need to look into all of the states that we're able to recruit in and the star level that we're able to recruit in, and see if there's somebody that we would like to add to our board just in case we want them. But all these states, I mean, they don't have any of the guys. We've given a couple looks to a couple players, looked at Latimer there just a little bit because, man, we're having struggles at that quarterback position. I mean, look at that. Those are some terrible stats for our quarterbacks. And we need to figure something out. This offense is just it's a struggle. It is a struggle. I talk about it all the time, but this offense is keeping us out of games. We had really good plays there against Utah State, and we've just been terrible ever since. And this is just Leo Lacy. He is the number one returner right now in the NCAA. And we should have been more aware of that. And on top of that, Cal and Farmington also have fantastic returners. Some of the best returners are in the Mountain West, and we are going to face them at some point. So we need to be aware of that. Now, we've only had one home game so far, so I'm not writing out the season so far, but we are in precarious position right now. Haven't won a game yet. Haven't been close in any games other than that Utah State game. So we're really needing to look into that, and worried about that Air Force game being a do or die in terms of relegation. But we do return home for the next 4 games. So hopefully we find something, and we'll see you in the next one.